As we edge close to the summer 2025, focus switches to the international scene, that's right. And of course, over in the States, it'll be a Gold Cup, that's right, with 16 nations competing for glory. Today, we're going to preview a nation, and we're coming at you next. That's right, folks, but once again, with another video today. We're previewing the Gold Cup. We're going to take a look at one of the nations taking part in this summer spectacular. We'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. You want subscribe for Gold Cup, World Football, Blackburn Rovers. We've got it all here under one Rooski. That's right. 16 nations from around the globe. That's right. We do have a guest nation taking part in this summer spectacular. We'll get to all of that in a second. Of course, big shout out to the members and the patrons. You know who you are. So what we'll do today is, of course, look at one of the nations, see their hopes and dreams heading into this summer tournament. Are they contenders? Will they get eliminated in the group stages? We'll take a look at all that. We're going to start right here, right now. All right, folks, let's take a look at the United States of America. That's right, coming into this Gold Cup, which they are hosting, co-hosts, in fact, should we say. Technically, they qualified by being League A champions in the Concacaf Nations League, secured the spot on the 18th of November 2024. This is their 18th appearance in the rebranded Gold Cup, their 20th as a whole. Their last was back in 2023, and they've been champions quite a few times, 7 times, with the earliest being back in 1991, 2002 was the next, 05, 07, 2013, 2017, and most recently back in 2021. They were runners-up in the old school version back in the 80s, and of course they're currently ranked 16th in the world according to FIFA. That's crazy. Let's take a look then at the key personnel. Christian Pulisic, still the face of the place, born in the home of chocolate, that is Hershey, in Pennsylvania, 26 years of age, cool 50 million euros player. Is he the most expensive player at this tournament? That's a question for another day, of course. He's currently in the books of AC Milan, and they're coached by superstar global phenomenon that is Mauricio Pochettino. But currently, it's not really working out for him in the United States right now. So this is a first major opportunity to get a bit of silverware, a bit of accolade for Pochettino with a 1.69 points per match ratio. So that's, of course, the key individuals. What about a recent-looking squad then? Shall we take a look at it? Starting with the goalkeepers, Matt Turner, often between the sticks there, Zach Steffen as well, Patrick Schulte as well. Into the defensive ranks, this is a very trimmed-down squad. Again, not the official squad, just a snapshot of one taken around about May. We've got Tim Ream at the back there, Carmen Carter's Vickers playing his football over in Scotland, and of course, Joe Scally on the books of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Into the midfield ranks is where it's all at. Selection headache. Diego Luna, not the one from Andor, but the football player, playing for Real Salt Lake. We've got Marlon Fossey in there as well. They've got Giovanni Reina, Weston McKennie, Timothy Ware on the books of Juventus, some highbrow players. Up top, we've got the likes of Josh Sargent, Brian White competing to be the key men trying to put the ball in the back of the net. What about other stuff and figures? Let's take a look at a recent starting 11 on the left-hand side. You've got Matt Turner between the sticks on the books of Palace. Tim Ream at the back there in his back four with Chris Richards. Also on the books of Palace, Joe Scally and Yunus Munsah. Into the midfielders, we had Tyler Adams on Bournemouth, Tanner Tessman of Lyon, Weston McKennie and Pulisic. And up top, Weah, Josh Sargent, leading the line. What about goal scorer as well? Ricardo Pepi has been the main man, putting a couple of goals in the back of the net in 2025. As for the key assist man, Weston McKennie delivering from midfield there, 2 assists with the likes of Anthony Robinson also chipping in, who didn't make this lineup for whenever it took part. Well, moving forward, what about the best players on the pitch? And again, over the course of the calendar year, Timothy Ware has been the best man on average, according to SofaScore, with 7.37. Yunus Munsah is also alongside with a 7.08. Then Tim Ream, the veteran, with a 7.07. Of course, this is how they wrapped up their sort of CONCACAF Nations League sort of seeding rankings with the USA into second spot. Of course, this was the Nations League. They then were put into quarterfinal 2, which of course they didn't really do well, did they? They kind of really anticlimactic stuff for the United States. But this is a chance for a bit of a reprimand, bit of chance to bounce back. They're coming into this with this resume. They are in Group D, and a Group D which is a little bit tricky. Honestly, you don't know what's going to happen with the likes of Trinidad or Haiti. And you've also got the guest nation of Saudi Arabia coming into this, and they'll kick off their preparations with a friendly against Switzerland. Then they'll take on Trinidad and Tobago on the opening day on June 15th, a kickoff for them in Group D. Then it's Saudi Arabia, a big game which could decipher who will be top, who will be second in this one. All eyes on that game, and then Haiti will be the opponents for the United States heading into this. So that's, of course, the roster for the United States. This is what they'll be wearing. Of course, as you see it, a nice traditional white shirt there, blue ones for the away. And, of course, if you don't know where they are, this is where they are, of course, sandwiched in between Canada, also hosts, I believe, and Mexico as well. And, again, these three nations will be hosting next year's World Cup in 2026. But what about my prediction for the United States under Pochettino? Can he get it over the line this time around? I think they will be there or thereabouts, I think. Quarterfinal, semi-final, something like that. I just don't think they'll have the cojones to get through to the final. So what the shit the bed. Sorry, I do apologise. I thought I had that all lined up. But anyway, let me quickly reveal my prediction for the United States, and it is a semi-final berth. That's right. They'll meet one of the bigger boys, one of their familiar foes, and unfortunately they'll crash out at that stage. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about the United States heading into Gold Cup 2025. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. That's right. Does this nation stand a chance to get through to the knockout stages? Do they even have a shot at glory? Let me know down below. Of course, over the course of the next few days, we'll preview the remaining nations in this summer's tournament. If you already missed one, make sure you check it out as well. And do me an honour and smash that thumbs up and smash your subscribe. We're going to have non-stop coverage of the Gold Cup right here, of course, so make sure you hit the order of subscribing to the channel. But until then, I'll see you soon when we return. But until then, we're done.